Hey, what's going on everybody? Timmeister here and welcome back to Bixton episode number 2, where we are sitting at a large village right now with a population of just under 2,000 people. And we're kind of in a dire situation right now. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to pause the game real quick here because I don't want this issue to progress past the point of no return. But as you can see here, rent is at an unaffordable level all across town. Okay, so this is quickly becoming an issue. We're going to want to address that by zoning some more residential in here. But there's also another issue at play here. If I check my happiness score, we're not doing so well. Okay, so we have high crime, which is pretty much the main source of everybody's unhappiness. So we're going to want to take care of that. But if I check over here in my police buildings, you can see that the upkeep for this building is $38,000 a month. And I'm not really worried about the price to place down the building, but the monthly upkeep cost is very expensive, considering that I'm not really making that much money right now. So I'm going to have to bite the bullet and place down a police station because the happiness of my citizens is paramount in Bixton. You know, this is an essential services like any other, and, you know, you can't really skimp on essential services like police. But I think we can quickly recoup that cost. Why am I still making money? Is it actually costing what it said it would? Yeah, $38,000 a month. Okay, maybe my monthly balance went up at the same time. I don't know, but anyways, we're pretty much breaking even at this price. But I'm confident we can get that up by zoning some more zones and getting some more people to move into town here. So I'm going to head over into this corner of the map where I will continue to expand. So I'm going to lay down some low density residential over here. And I'm going to continue my spree of medium density over here. So I'm going to start replacing some of these single family homes with bigger buildings over here. Maybe some row houses as well. So that should take care of that demand. And I know I'm not really helping the cause right now by destroying some of these homes, but I need some more commercial zones as well. But I'm still going to place down some more residential zones over here to get that sorted. There, so, rent is still high. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Waiting for a hearse. Ooh. Okay, well, we're getting some deaths here in town. We're getting some sick people as well. I think it's probably time that I place a cemetery, which is, what, another 55,000 a month. And I'm now losing money. But you know what? Money is not necessarily the most important thing in this game, especially when I have 2.3 million in the bank. So I can afford to lose a little bit of money for a while, at least. Oh, I think this is perfect to fit between these two streets. I actually have one block to spare. Oh, no, it kind of digs into the terrain here. Well, time to do a little bit of terraforming. But thankfully, it is completely free in City Skylines 2. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's cool. It's an old ruined cemetery. Oh, I definitely want to save that. So many cool little ruins on this map. Here, I'm going to place this. This might be temporary, but I'm going to place it over here in the park. Yeah, I'll terraform that a bit later, but I'm probably going to include this cemetery in this park. That's really cool. Okay, now let's terraform the area around the cemetery. Just to make this look all nice and natural. And now I'm gonna smooth it out as best as I can, and it'll be like it never happened. There. That is better. Alright, now I'm definitely gonna be losing a lot of money now, but I think it is necessary because we need somewhere to store the dead. And healthcare as well is probably a concern, I'm sure. So crime is being dealt with a little bit at a time. Unreliable healthcare coverage is also a big factor in my citizens' unhappiness. But at this point, okay, I'm losing 30,000 a month. How much is a hospital? Or at least a medical clinic. It's 105,000. Oof. Wow, that is a lot of money. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to wait on that. There doesn't appear to be a lot of people that are sick right now. So hopefully if they can endure a little bit longer without proper health coverage, I should be okay. But let's get some more expansion in here, guys. We got to get some more taxpayers to move into town. And the best way to do that is to simply place down some more homes. Actually, before I go any further, I've watched a couple of tutorials on how to lay some proper zones here. Snap to zoning cell length. Snap to 9 degrees. Oh yeah, I have snapping on everything. Snap to grid line, snap to zone grid, snap to the side of buildings. Well, everything's enabled, so it should theoretically lay down perfect zones. Because laying down proper grids in this game is pretty difficult. Will this fix it? Yeah, okay, that fixed it. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing for all of these streets. Okay, yeah, this is making zoning much easier. Wow, look at these perfect grids. Beautiful. Okay, so our residential demand is ever increasing, so we're going to want to place some of that. I am going to want to continue my spree of upgrading all of these homes to some higher density ones, with this being downtown after all, right? I think it just makes sense. With maybe a couple of taller buildings in between here. Let's see. And we'll start to get a mini downtown going here. Very exciting. So I still have a ton of commercial demand. Oh, you know what? Actually, I always forget that I collect progression points and that we can spend them on various things. So the first thing I want to unlock here is advanced road services. Let's get into that. What else here? See, the thing is, early game, you unlock a lot of points, but it's very hard to make any money. So the buildings that you unlock, it's rare that you can actually afford them at the start of the game. Maybe I'll do roundabouts as well. Parking lots. Oh yeah, actually maybe a water treatment plant, just to avoid polluting the water too badly. And then here I have a bunch of expansion permits as well, but I still have a ton of room to play with, so until I need to expand, I'm just gonna keep things as they are. Alright, so let's get some more commercial in here. I'm in dire need of some commercial zones. Oh, I guess some of these streets... oh, okay, never mind. Oh, okay. That made the commercial demand fall quite a bit just with those two buildings. And look at that, guys. We pretty much cleared up our high rent issue. There's just this one crazy person over here that's deciding to charge a lot of rent, despite the cheap market. Oh, what'd I do here? Oh, no. Okay. All right, look at that. The town is shaping up slowly but surely. We're still losing a fair amount of money, but that's fine. You know, we got lots in the bank. I'm not going to look at raising taxes just yet. This is just a simple fact that there's not enough people in town to support all the services, because I pretty much have all of the essential services, except fire, actually. I should probably place a fire station, because a fire is definitely going to happen sooner than later. I think I'm going to place the fire station right over here, just due to its proximity to the industrial zone, and it's pretty central to the entire map right now. So I think that should help us out quite a bit. And uh-oh, it looks like we're getting some sick people in town. Is it time to place down a medical clinic that I certainly cannot afford? Is it actually like 105,000 a month? Like, I feel like that's pretty excessive. It might be cheaper than that in reality. I'm gonna plop it, and we're gonna take a look at what happens here. I'm just curious at this point. So I'm gonna place it over here. Let's see what it costs. Yeah, okay, so upkeep is only 40,000 a month. Now, it's probably up to 105,000 based on the number of patients that are in the hospital, maybe. That sounds like it makes sense, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not really a fan of the hospital being here. The medical clinic, sorry. I think I'm gonna move it. How much is it to move? Okay, it's only another 4,000. I think over here is just a better spot for it, because I think some of these upgrades, yeah, they do require a fair bit of room, so I'm gonna place it where I know I can expand. And oh, look at that, guys. Grand Village. We earned another million in the bank, so that gives us an extra cushion. 4 more progression points and 6 more tiles available for purchase. Let's take a look here. We can now create districts. We now have access to the production panel, so we can get into some specialized industry pretty soon. So we got grain farming and forestry. We can enact policies. Look at that, guys. Offices, all kinds of public transportation stuff, parks. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, so I really like parks in City Skylines. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and spend a few of my progression points on parks. Also, due to the fact that I probably won't be able to take advantage of a lot of these extra services here. They're just too expensive. But let's take a look. Public transportation. Oh, nice. I can get trains. I'm going to go ahead with that. I'm going to get trains. And we'll start to get some passengers in town here. And I got 2 more points. I'm going to go straight for the large parks. And the sooner you place parks in City Skylines 2, the sooner that you'll start to get some nice large trees eventually growing in your city. So that's really, really cool. And oh wow, okay, so we already have some high density residential demand. It is pinned all the way to the top, so that means we're gonna want to place some low rent housing in town. Low rent housing, I always feel like it's kind of temporary in this game, because as soon as your people start to do good economically, they move out of temporary housing anyway, or low rent housing, sorry. But where do I place it? That is the question. Maybe over here. This lines up quite nicely with the grid. And these buildings tend to be very tall, but they don't really fit well into a downtown, in my opinion, because they're not wall to wall. You know, they're just kind of like generic apartment buildings. So I'm going to place one over here. And I'll exclude this little square. And I think there's actually a park that I may be able to place here. Maybe a little dog park. Or small playground there. Okay, so this is just $1,000 a month. Of course, I'm not going to be able to go crazy with parks, but $4,000 a month, $2,000 a month for a small park. I think I should be able to afford a small park. Where do I place my small park? I think I'm gonna place it over right over here. There, we'll kind of have one little park on each end of the town. Now I gotta be careful here because I'm losing 30,000 a month, but that's fine. Maybe we can generate a little extra income with some parking lots. So I got 0 parking lot availability right now. Now I know demand is probably not off the charts, but I'm gonna place one anyways, although it doesn't seem like there's too many suitable places for this. Or is this road condition? Yeah, okay, so this is the road condition. That has nothing to do with the suitability. So I'm gonna go ahead and place a parking lot. I don't know where, honestly. Where would be a good spot for it? Right here. That is the spot. Parking fee. I'm going to lower this down to $5. Actually, how much is this costing? Okay, upkeep is $500 a month. So, yeah, as long as I get 100 cars a month in here, it should be good. But it only has a capacity of 41. Maybe I'll raise this to like 7. Yeah. All right, there we go. Oh my god, all sorts of new stuff that we unlock, guys. This is crazy. We can already get some buses in here. Actually, you know what? I should start with the taxi. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's 28,000 a month. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Never mind that. Now, road maintenance is becoming a concern here in downtown, where the traffic is a little bit more heavy. Now, this is an extra 30,000 a month. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think the real solution here, I'm going to have to focus on expansion for the next little bit, I think. Just to get some more people in here paying taxes. I think this is the only way. So let's see what my options are here. I'm going to have to get into some offices. I think I'm going to start to expand over here. Oh, wow. Is this not suitable for offices? Why wouldn't it be? Anyway, well, this street is, so I'm going to place my offices along here. Oh, okay, there. Yeah, it's probably just due to the road needed to load or something. All right, so we're officially starting to build on the other side of the river. Very exciting. Yeah, so we got a little town going here. Grand village. We got 15 tiles that we can purchase. I don't really need to purchase any more right now. Let's get some more commercial in here. And we're also going to have to get some more industrial. You know, I say that I don't need to expand. I think I should expand here, though. Because my industries are running out of room. So yeah, I am going to continue this road straight on as far as I can. Oh, it's snapping with the underground road. That's not good. Oh, whatever, I'll just end it there. This road, I feel like it should be a 4-lane. Oh my god, another plane scare. Holy crap, guys, that scared me. This is the second time that's happened. Okay, so... what was I saying? Holy, that scared me. Oh yeah, so I need this road maybe to be a 4-lane. Because this is kind of be like... This is going to be Main Street for the industrial zone. No, it's fine. I'll keep it as is. There, okay. And, no, I'll keep that as is. There. All right, let's get some more industry in here. Oh my god, you know what? I'm just realizing there was a whole water table under here, and I just ruined it. I just polluted the whole thing. It's no good. Oh well. It is what it is. All right, so we'll let that grow. I guess we need some more commercial again. Oh, you know what I can do, actually? I just thought of it. I'm going to go into my road services where I can finally upgrade this road into a nicer grass median. And I'm going to plant some trees as well. And these are going to grow into some beautiful trees. You know, what kind of trees are these anyway? Can I even tell? No, I can't really tell. Oh well. But nonetheless, this is going to grow up to be... This area is going to grow into a really nice place. Okay, well, let's keep going. Sewage treatment, everything looks good. I'm importing 100% of my power. Can I actually see how much that is costing me? Maybe if I go in here. No, it doesn't really say. I'm importing 11 megawatts. Maybe production. Would it be in here? Materials, material goods. No. Immaterial goods? No. Services, electricity. Oh, okay. Okay, so import. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so I'm importing 53,000. How much would be a power plant? 70,000 in upkeep. So I'm still actually saving a little bit, but no, that's wrong. Actually, you know what? I might be able to make a little bit of money with this power plant because my city's using 11 megawatts and the small coal power plant produces 20 megawatts. And the upkeep for it is 70,000, but if I'm able to sell some electricity, it'll offset some of those costs. I may break even, but let's try it. Let's see how this is gonna work. Oh my god, how am I gonna make this work? Where am I gonna fit this? It's huge. Oh, okay, well, if I destroy one of these streets, I can fit it here. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna go for it because it would look cool to have a power plant here. And I'll just kind of move the street over a couple of blocks. So I'm gonna destroy this street. I am going to place... Oh, I should have done the other street. Okay, well, I'm going to pause. Just because I need to run power lines. Okay, there, I fixed it. Now I just need to rezone this. Okay. I'm gonna unfortunately have to destroy this street. Place the power plant, which is massive. And I'm gonna have to run some power lines in here, but the power lines coming into town are way over here. So I may just opt for some underground power lines for now. Or actually, no, I don't even need to run power lines because... Yes, I do. Yes, I do. In order to export this electricity. But no, maybe I don't because... Let's see how this works. Am I able to take high voltage, transform it into low voltage that lies under the roads, and then back to high voltage here in the power plant? Or the opposite of that, I guess, because I'm going to be exporting this power. I don't know. Let's try it. I'm going to pause the game real quick again because I'm going to lay down another street here. Okay, that didn't ruin the terrain too much. Not terrible. Okay, so it looks like I need a connection. But let's see how this is working before I do that. Or do I need to do that before I can export? Electricity availability, electricity trade. So look at that. Wow. Okay, I'm exporting 10 megawatts, almost half of what I'm producing. And is that saving me any money? Maybe a little bit. So let's check our services, electricity, maintenance, and resources. But I am now importing 0 and I am exporting 27,000. So that should offset quite a bit of cost. I'm probably not going to come ahead that much, but at least this power plant is technically not costing me anything right now. That's actually awesome. Holy, it's producing a lot of smoke. Okay, so I'm going to run some power lines here. I'm just going to go underground. Although it would look pretty cool if I was able to run these above ground. But that's okay. I'm just going to run them under the water, I guess. Is this a thing in real life? Can you run power cables like this underwater? Or maybe I can do like partially underwater. And just follow the coast, maybe? Up to about here, and then I'll go above ground. And I will connect these up. Overlapping items. Oh. I gotta get rid of this. I already have a set of ruins. I'm gonna get rid of those. And I will send these over here. There we go. So we no longer have this building complaining of no connection. Holy, is it ever windy on this map? Like, look at the smoke. It's just... It's almost horizontal. And look at the power lines. They're just swaying in the wind like crazy. Oh, what? You can't even see them. Wow, okay. I think I may have lowered my graphics settings a bit too much because I can barely see these power lines. Anyway, as I was placing them, you probably saw just how much the wind was swaying. Okay, so let's continue expanding. And let me know down in the comments, guys. Have you guys been enjoying City Skylines 2? What are your thoughts so far? Are you having any performance issues, or is everything honky-dory so far? Let me know down in the comments. I'm just curious to see what you guys think. Personally, I've been loving the game. Performance is not really an issue. Too bad for me. Early game, at least. I know probably once I start to get into the late game, that may change. But for now, everything is good. I feel like this is kind of weird. Like my grid, my grid pattern is all over the place. I guess that's okay though. I'm gonna fix this a little. I feel like this should be a coastal road. I'm gonna build like a little canal, I think. Yeah, this is what I love about this game, guys. The road flexibility. It's just amazing. Uh-oh. It's wanting to build a bridge here. Is there a way to level off the terrain, maybe? Maybe if I reduce the brush strength by a whole lot. And just raise it up ever so slightly. Yeah, I think that'll work. Uh-oh, still wanting to create a bridge. But it's not a bridge. Oh, but it's gonna change into a bridge if I do this. Hang on, maybe if I... Will this work? There. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. I'm happy. Should I make another canal here? Yeah, sure, why not? All right, there we go. So that leaves us with a bit more room for some residential. So that'll set us up for quite a while. And where am I at now? Okay, I'm not losing that much money. More or less breaking even. Halfway through level 4. I think the city's doing all right. You know, things aren't too bad. What is this guy complaining about? Rent high. This guy's been complaining about high rent forever. Anyway, let's get some more industrial in here. And I'm gonna plant some more trees here. Now this is a very good recommendation I find in City Skylines 2 is if you want your city to look aesthetic, if you care about that, I recommend placing trees at every opportunity. And I mean, it's a little expensive. As you can see, my money is dropping fairly quickly, but I mean, it's definitely a good investment. Again, if you care about your city's aesthetic at all. I personally love trees. Once these get all mature and, you know, all big and plushy like this, it's gonna look awesome. All right. And one thing that's often overlooked in City Skylines 2 that I've found so far, it's a very manual task, and I wish there was a better way to do this. So as you can see here, all of the streets by default are they're just pavement, right? There's no trees, there's no grass medians or anything. It's very downtown-esque. But you know, if you go on the outskirts of your city, you may not want to have these types of roads everywhere. So I like to go and create nice grass medians everywhere. It just changes the look of your city, makes it a little bit more posh. And then if you want, you can go over your roads again and place some trees between these little grass medians, or sidewalks, or whatever you call them, grass strips. You know, and again, these are going to grow into some nice big plushy trees eventually. So it's all in the little details, but of course, it's a very manual task, right? You got to go manually on each street, and you got to add your little strips on both sides of your street. There's no quick way to just like lay them down in a quick fashion like City Skylines 1. This is one area where I found that City Skylines 1 did a better job, was in little detailing like that. But, you know, I'm sure there's going to be a mod for it, if not added to the actual game. So I'm not too worried about that. In my downtown streets, I'm just going to keep them as is. I honestly like the street side parking. It's another somewhat realistic feature. So yeah. Alright guys, well, I think I'm going to call it for this episode. The city has grown a fair amount, right? I mean, we've added an extra 1,000 people or so to our population. It's gonna go up here pretty quick because a ton of new houses are being built. But overall, we're definitely in good standing. Our people are super happy now. We've gone from this center icon here all the way to the super happy face. And the only thing missing is entertainment, and I guess healthcare coverage is unreliable. Maybe because the clinic is way over here. Yeah, that must be why. I don't think I'm going to move it, though. I think I'm just going to keep it over here as... Oh, we got a fire. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it over there because the city's going to expand out that way anyway. So I think we're all right. But, yeah. I'm liking this city. I think it's going to grow into a very, very awesome city eventually. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. I thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. And if you did, feel free to like the video, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to get notified of future uploads. And I will catch you in the next episode. Take care, guys.